Just got back from work, and there's quite a popular question been going around, and that is, how exactly do I record my videos? What is my video recording procedure? How do I go about this? So I decided, you know what better way than to just show you? Because I came back late today, so obviously you guys didn't get the morning video. Normally this would all be done in the morning, but I'm going to show you exactly what happens step by step right now. Look at this, look at it. Yeah, you just saw it there. You just managed to see it. It failed again. Fails every time. So pretty much all my videos are improvised, and I have explained why in a previous video, so if you guys haven't seen that yet, make sure to check that out. There's a reason I improvise all my videos. I think it's funnier, I think it's more interesting that way, and if I'm talking about something I enjoy, I feel like the facts will just spit out on their own. But since this isn't a video that I need to improvise, I'm just showing you guys the actual process of making them. Let's go make coffee. Gamer mug time. And now we wait. Let me just say how much easier the addition of a flip screen has made recording these videos. Like, I can actually see myself. Of course, I had a front-facing camera on my phone, but this is insane, honestly. Getting a professional camera was probably one of the best things that I ever did for the channel and for myself, making things easier. So, good job, me. Well, there it is. Let's flip it. Now check this out, this is the hardest part of making coffee. You have to get this into the bin without it spilling all over the place. Nailed it. Then it's sugar time, and I'm going to show you guys something extremely satisfying, right? Check this out. So I'm going to take like one, and then I'm going to get just a little bit. Check it out, it's just gonna collapse into it and it makes it really satisfying. Boom. Now that's pretty nice. Can't forget to mix it. Here's the funny part. You guys all probably think I have a tripod, and while that is true, I did buy a tripod on Amazon just there a while ago. Believe it or not, that's actually for Poland. What I use right now is I just literally put my chair on top of my bed and I stack the camera on top of that. Also, I have to deal with him screaming every few minutes. Something you have to live with when somebody is gaming right behind your wall. It is the most annoying thing ever. As you can see, I use my bed for literally everything. It's holding the merch, it's holding the stuff that came for me from Amazon today that I'll be trying out later. And 2 coffee mugs. As if that doesn't tell you that I'm addicted. Yeah. Okay, so now let's actually pop you guys onto the chair tripod and show you guys the software side of everything. So let's just do that right about now. So once I have the coffee made, it's pretty simple from there. I just launch Adobe Audition, which is my preferred way of recording audio. Adobe Suite is something I have purchased, the student edition, so I just kind of use it for everything. Their apps work really well together, so I would definitely recommend it. And as you'll see later, that is also my preferred editing software. So I just launch Adobe Audition like this, and now you guys are hearing the audio through the professional grade microphone. The microphone on top of the camera is the Rode Video Micro, which is also a really good microphone, but this is the microphone I use for my daily videos. There's children screaming outside. I hope in Poland that isn't a distraction, and that isn't a distraction. And I know it won't be. So my videos will probably be higher quality audio grade wise because I will have to do much less noise filtration. What is my video recording process? That's it. I go downstairs, I make coffee. Normally the video idea comes to me at night. I have a long list of video ideas on my phone in case the idea doesn't come to me at night. But while I'm sleeping, it normally comes to me. Literally, I have very boring dreams. But I'll wake up and I'll be like, yeah, this is what I'm recording today. And I will go downstairs, make my coffee. I will come back up here, stack the camera on top of the chair, launch Adobe Audition and start talking about something I'm passionate about. Or sometimes, like right now, I just make videos for you guys, kind of showing you guys how this is all done, how I do things, because I do things a lot differently to other professional YouTubers. I think what I do is kind of interesting, actually, because I don't have, you know, a filming crew, I don't have an editing crew, I have to do everything myself. A lot of YouTubers have to do everything themselves, but this is interesting. And then, of course, you know, I'll talk about things I like, things that you guys might enjoy. I'll talk about things that we might both be interested in. I'll take a mug sip. Now that is good coffee. Oh, this is how you know I'm not going to sleep tonight. Oh, that is hot. Okay, that is hot. I think I burnt my throat. Oh my god. Okay, and then once the video is done, we throw the micro SD card into my micro SD card reader, throw all the videos onto the PC, and start editing. So why don't we do that? Why don't I show you the process of video editing on my computer right now? Oh, Spotify's still going. Let's turn that off. We don't want to get copyright striked, but I do want to listen to this song. Sometimes all I think about is you. Heat waves in the middle of June. Music is a very important part of my life. I listen to it whenever something's copying. I listen to it in the background while I'm editing. But now that the files are on the computer, let's launch the editing software, shall we? My preferred editing software is Adobe Premiere Pro, as you can see right here. This is the software that I use. I kind of hate it, but kind of love it at the same time. It used to crash a lot. It's completely fine now. I'm going to show you my productivity layout in Adobe Premiere Pro, because I use a different productivity layout to, I think, a lot of people. I think my one's very similar to Sony Vegas. So that's the one I use. So if I create a new project, call it productivity, this is what my layout looks like. I'm going to reset it, reset to saved layout. I have my project up here. I have my sequence timeline down here, which is where everyone has it. The previews here, the volume sliders here. Then we have effects, effect controls. I just realized that the camera is completely dying and out of focus constantly. So effects, effect controls, the timeline, the preview, the volume bar right there. That's kind of what my productivity layout looks like. It looks a lot more like Sony Vegas. Grab the video folder that I just added and wait for it to import into Premiere Pro. And then I can open it right here. And these are all the files that we just created. And what I'll do is I'll just edit them, kind of edit out all the boring bits, edit out all the like kind of breathing bits that I do, all the parts that we don't need to see. So why don't we do that right now? So as a lot of you may know, video editing is the most tedious process out of basically making videos, because when you're making the video, you're doing something you love. I actually like editing, so it's not that much of a tedious process for me, but it still takes a lot longer than making the video itself. And I don't exactly have the best posture, so I got myself this thing today, which is something that is supposed to help with posture. John told me it works, so I'm also going to be trying this out on my back to see how that works, and I guess... So what this does is it essentially doesn't allow you to move your shoulders forward. It doesn't allow you to slouch. So I guess I almost definitely have this on incorrectly, but that doesn't matter, because point is it's not allowing me to slouch. So I have to keep my shoulders back in order to be able to do anything. So I guess I'll do some video editing and get back to you guys and see what's up, right? So here's how I normally post-process my video file. So here's my video file, here's my audio, right? So what I would normally do, recording on the studio microphone that I have in front of the computer, I would go to audio gain and I would bring the gain up by 18 dB. Now, because this is the Rode Video Micro, I'm only going to bring it up by 10, and as you can see, that's already quite a lot. And then I'll go into effects, and I always put in dynamics, which lets me limit the volume the clip peaks at, and then I will also put in the denoise. So what denoise allows me to do is it basically allows me to get rid of background noise. So as you can see here, I'm going to limit it to 8.8. I always go around 8.8 or 9.2. This one's going to be 8.6, sure, why not? And then the denoise individual parameters, I'm going to make it never 40, that thing distorts audio like hell. I'm going to bring it all the way down to 8.3. And then all you do is you click copy and you just paste the attributes onto the rest of the clips. So I'm going to let you see how that just changes that audio there as we do it. So as you can see, there we go. And then we bring it all the way up to 10. And boom. And now there's very little noise in the background and the dynamics are set to 8.8. So the audio level is nice and level so that it doesn't break your guys' eardrums when you're watching it. But yeah, then when I'm done with the video, I click at the very end, I click on markers, mark out so that it highlights the entire clip, file, export, media, and I always export at match source adaptive high bitrate. It makes the largest file size, but it's all worth it in the end because everything is preserved. So this is the quality I export at. This is like the best quality I can possibly export at, and I want you guys to be getting the best viewing experience you possibly can. So then once you're done with rendering, you give it a nice title, for example, my video. And I have this thing where I capitalize every letter in every word. Recording process. Okay, I cannot reach the P with the camera in my hand, but you get the point. And then, you can add it to the playlist. You can, you need to add tags. Tags are very, very important. Make sure to add tags that actually fit the video. So for example, I'll be editing, process, video, my, things like that. Just kind of like put in all the words of the title. I put in all like the dumbest things, but I do make sure that they do fit the video. So yeah, and then of course you need a thumbnail. Thumbnail is very important. After I'm done editing, I always make a thumbnail. You kind of want to make it catchy, but you don't want to put too much in there. I kind of like making my thumbnails minimalistic. So yeah, when you're making a thumbnail, make sure to put emphasis on the thing you want people to look at in the thumbnail. So if you want people to look at a certain thing, make that thing bright, make it glow, anything like that. It catches people's eyes, it makes them want to click on it. So first of all, let me just say, this works. It's pushing my shoulders back. Second of all, I made this video because a lot of you wanted to see it. It was commented on my last video where I think I went over my setup and things like that. So, and a lot of people on the Discord wanted to know. I feel like this might help a lot of people starting off. So yeah, here it is. If you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a like. If you disliked it, I guess this button works too, but tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of the community, follow me on my social media here and here. I post tech videos daily and VR videos on Mondays and Fridays. The schedule is a little bit wonky this week, but that's okay. If you guys want to be notified of the daily uploads, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next one. Peace.